Have you ever found yourself trapped in a cycle of worry about finding love? Looking for love, to me, is one of the boldest goals that you can set. And when you think about any bold goal you're setting, whether it's losing weight, advancing your career, or something else, or even finding that special someone, fear often tags along. Deep down, you might already know that worrying won't help you find love, but most people are deeply connected to the worrying that they're harboring. They might even think that it's helping them. But what if there was a way to focus on only the worry that was truly essential? Wouldn't that make it so much better as you journey to finding love? I'm Farah Ali, and I help singles get crystal clear on where to focus so that they can find love faster and with less struggle. Recently, I was working with a client who was convinced her worries were legitimate and helpful. But as we talked, she revealed one worry to me, and it was this worry that she'd never find the right guy. Now, let's break this down. Worry can feel productive because it'll give you a sense of action or motivation. And I understand where she was coming from. She was a capable woman. She had a lot of success in her career, and she had great friends. Yet, she had a lifetime of trying to find love without being able to find that right guy. And that's why she felt her worry was legitimate. But worrying about things like this, like never finding the right guy, that's just not productive. It isn't productive because you can't absolutely be sure it's true. It's a worry based on the past, and you're using it to kind of anchor in your hopes for the future. And it just keeps you stuck in a loop of stress. Sure, you might use this worry to push yourself into action, and it could get you getting on apps or going out to meet people. But how great would you feel if that's the way you're doing it, if you're pushing yourself by this big fear that's in the background? Now, there are legitimate things about life that you would worry about, productive worries. And these are concerns where there are solutions that you can work towards that are very concrete, where you could focus on what you can control. And it's not like, it could be something like not sharing your home address on the first date because you're worried about not knowing a person well enough. Or if you worry about someone that you've met who lives 2 hours away, what that means for dating, you can start taking actions and you can start taking control of those things. But when you're worrying about things that you can't control, like the future of other people's actions, that becomes unproductive. So, what do you do about it? First of all, the simplest thing you can do that you can start right away is just writing it down. Get familiar with the patterns of worries that are going on. When I started doing that, I was surprised at how much I was looping around the same things. When you see them on paper, it's easier to separate the productive from the unproductive. And then you can use emotional freedom techniques, EFT, also known as tapping, to let go of unproductive worries. It's really powerful what this tool can do. You're releasing anxiety in this deeper way, just at the heart of it. And that really lets you let go of those worries so that they don't just keep running in the background. And then you can focus on what truly matters. I do a deep dive on this topic with my private clients when I'm working with them for helping them to get clear on finding love. But I know that you can learn to do it for yourself. That's why I'm talking about it here. I've got a free tapping guide. So if you want to learn EFT tapping, please just check the link that I'm including in the comments. I'll also put it up on the screen right after this. Take control of your worries and transform them and use the higher level productive worries to get that energy of movement and productivity. Remember, the goal is to use worry to your advantage, not let it control you. You've got this.